Baobab tree. The baobab is one of the strangest looking trees on earth, with a massive swollen trunk that can store thousands of liters of water. It grows mainly in Madagascar, mainland Africa, and parts of Australia. During dry seasons, the trunk acts like a natural reservoir, allowing the tree to survive long periods without rain. Some baobabs are believed to be over 1,000 years old, making them among the oldest living trees on the planet. Dragon blood tree. This unusual tree grows mostly on the island of Socotra in Yemen and has a shape that looks almost like an upside-down umbrella. Its branches spread outward in a dense canopy that helps shade the roots from the harsh desert sun. When the bark is cut, it produces a deep red resin known as dragon's blood. For centuries, people have used this resin in medicine, dyes, and traditional rituals. Rainbow eucalyptus. The rainbow eucalyptus is famous for its bark, which peels away in strips to reveal bright green, blue, orange, purple, and red colors underneath. Native to the Philippines and other tropical regions, it looks more like a painted sculpture than a tree. The colors appear because different layers of bark age at different rates. It is one of the few trees whose trunk can naturally display such a wide range of vivid shades. Bottle tree. Bottle trees have trunks that are dramatically wider in the middle than at the top or bottom, giving them the appearance of a giant bottle. They are found in Australia and parts of Africa, where rainfall can be unpredictable. The thick trunk stores water and nutrients, helping the tree survive harsh drought conditions. Their unusual shape is not just strange to look at, but also an important survival strategy. Banyan tree. The banyan is unusual because it can appear to be an entire forest even though it is actually a single tree. Native to India and other parts of South Asia, it sends aerial roots down from its branches. Once these roots reach the ground, they thicken into additional trunks that support the expanding canopy. Some banyan trees cover several acres and have become important gathering places for communities for hundreds of years. Woolami pine. The woolami pine is often called a living fossil because it was thought to be extinct until a small population was discovered in Australia in 1994. Its bark looks strangely bubbly and textured, almost like chocolate cereal. The tree belongs to a lineage that existed during the age of dinosaurs. Finding it alive was one of the most surprising botanical discoveries of the modern era. Silk floss tree. This tree is easy to recognize because its trunk is covered with large sharp spines. Native to South America, the spines help protect the tree from animals that might damage its bark. It also produces beautiful pink flowers and large seed pods filled with silky fibers. The combination of delicate blossoms and a heavily armored trunk makes it one of the most unusual trees in the world. Jabuticaba tree. Unlike most trees, the jabuticaba produces fruit directly from its trunk and main branches. Native to Brazil, it becomes covered with dark purple fruits that seem to be attached straight onto the bark. The fruit is sweet and is often eaten fresh or made into juice, wine, and jelly. Seeing grapes appear all over a tree trunk creates a sight that looks almost impossible at first glance. Walking palm. The walking palm of Central and South America has long stilt-like roots that extend above the ground, making it appear as if it is standing on legs. A popular story claims that the tree can slowly move across the forest floor by growing new roots in one direction and abandoning old ones. Scientists debate how much movement actually occurs, but the tree's unusual root system is very real and helps it remain stable in wet tropical forests. Strangler fig. The strangler fig begins its life high in the branches of another tree after a bird drops its seed there. As it grows, it sends roots downward until they reach the ground, then wraps around the host tree from all sides. Over time, the fig can outcompete the original tree for light and nutrients, and in many cases the host eventually dies. The result is a hollow lattice-like trunk that looks as though one tree has completely swallowed another.